Welcome to Extol Live. I'm Angie Fenton. We've missed you. We've been on hiatus since the end of 2021. Want to thank New Washington State Bank, our premier sponsor of Extol Live. Today's live stream is jam-packed once again with great guests and giveaways. But first, I think we need to just do a little bit of catching up. How about you? We've got JD Dotson, who, if you recall, is our certified personal trainer. I feel like we need like a round of applause for that. He worked really hard for that.
Thank you.
And in the coming weeks, you're going to hear JD talking about his brand new collaboration with somebody who is one of his favorite people, and I absolutely love. You've got a brand new business that you're starting, a fitness venture. But right now, you're doing something really hard.
I am. We're starting. Hopefully by Tuesday, I think I'll sign my lease. But it's going to be a whole wellness space, and it's going to be encompassing. It's going to be a lot of fun, workout, fun, breathe, that kind of thing. So
just to give you a little heads up, we have some friends from KET who are going to be roaring into the 20s with us. Look at me, I can't even not do that. I love the 20s. I love the 20s. Oh, JD, we got to turn your mic on. And we also have the one and only Jessie otherwise known as Jessie Rasmussen. And so I had to interject there because Jessie's back again. Whenever JD says fitness and fun, I don't think Jessie believes you.
Well, he wore the jacket, the velvet jacket.
The jacket.
He just needs an old fashioned. So
absolutely. Oh, see here he
is again.
Jesse's going to be talking to us coming up about his brand new career. We're super excited to have him here in Southern Indiana doing something that I think he's going to just be magnificent about. But today, we are going to be giving away something special. You have to be on the live stream. You know that this dumps down. We're on YouTube right now. We are on 2 different Facebook channels, and we are also on Twitter. And so I am monitoring this. So I've got all the gadgets going. I'm monitoring whether or not people are watching right now. So it's during the live portion only, not when you get to watch the recap, which we encourage. Leave us a comment. Tell us hello. Tell us how you're spending the weekend. Maybe who your favorite Super Bowl team is. Mine is the Commercials. Maybe it's who your sweetie is this Valentine. But just leave us a comment on whichever social media channel you are. You're going to get this $20 cart filled with chocolate, but even better, we've got a $50 gift card to Regalo, which is one of the best boutiques in Southern Indiana. It's located downtown New Albany, and we thank you, JD and Laura Applegate, for that. So we'll be giving that away at the end of today's live stream. We always love doing giveaways. But before we get to our first actual sit-down interview, there's somebody that I would love to, I guess, really reintroduce to the team. Lucas Hunchman is back.
Oh, thank you.
Lucas actually headed out west and spent some time after working with Extol. He was a really important part of our team. Lucas, we're so happy to have you back.
It's good to be back. This is a whole lot of fun, so I'm excited about it.
We're working on the up in the enthusiasm, but actually,
yeah,
you will see.
I'm excited about it.
Thank you. You're gonna see.
I'm excited about it.
You're gonna see an abundance of excitement. Tomorrow's episode of This Is So In, which is our weekly Saturday morning show, 7:30 a.m. on WBKI, the CW, which is all about Southern Indiana and beyond. We love our friends over in Louisville as well. But Lucas actually, and I can't wait for Chef Liz to see this one, whips up probably one of the most incredible cheeseburgers, and
it's pretty delicious looking.
We'll
taste it a little differently.
We'll share the video next week on the live, but it'll air live tomorrow on This Is So In, the TV show, because what you do during the time while the oven is preheating, I think Chef Liz would give you a thumbs up of approval.
Yeah, I'll show you just a great way to spend, make the time go by while you're cooking. I think you'll enjoy.
And the best part about it is when you're not cooking.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's getting his heart pumping. That's for sure.
But the food looked really good too.
The food looked amazing. Now we're gonna do this, and we're not gonna be smooth in any fashion right here. Lucas is gonna go do a handoff and feel like I'm back and running track. So go ahead and do that handoff and switch off with Colin Wood. We want to bring Colin in here. Colin has been with the team. You're gonna have to circle around and come on this side.
I'm coming all the way around.
Close up. If you've been with us
Smooth
as a part of
transitions.
Extol Live, you know that Colin is a Kanye West fan, and Kanye West and my love for Kenny Rogers rarely mesh, but I respect him. And so today he walked in and asked me if I liked his new kicks. So can we show off your kicks, and can you explain, one, what they are, and two, if you need some help tying your shoelaces?
Yeah, well, it's by choice, Angie.
It's fashion, right?
So Angie knows that I probably got a pair of shoes for about every day of the month. And I decided to wear these today because, you know, in celebration of Extol Live coming back, of course. But if you guys have been tuning in recently, Kanye has dropped an album, and he's actually dropping his sequel this month.
Dun, dun.
And I know, I don't even think he's dropped 2 albums this close back to back. But yeah, Donda 2 is coming out, so I had to rep the Kanye West shoes in celebration of that, and Extol Live coming back.
Can I ask what color that's supposed to be?
I think you have, there's 2 answers to that. There might be even more to it.
I can't wait.
So my shoes look like that after I'm done mowing the grass. So
That's what people,
Dang.
that's what
shoes.
a lot of people say. It's like, these look like shoes that I'd be mowing the grass in, right? But I think that's almost like the aesthetic of them, you know?
Right?
Yeah, they look like, I mean, I look like I pulled these out of a garbage can, and I like it.
And my 6-year-old tied it. That's what I mean. It's a combination of like dad
Okay.
shoes, 6-year-old
Jesse,
like.
Jesse, I know your 6-year-old, and he can tie better than that.
Okay, but I didn't tie these at all, obviously, and they're by choice. Angie, I know how to tie my shoes.
So in case you were ever wondering, we have much diversity, in particular in terms of generational diversity at Extol. That's for sure.
You guys just aren't in it. You aren't a part of the loop.
We're not part of the
It's-
loop.
You're
Jamie.
past the age.
So-
I'm sorry to break it.
Well, we're glad. Colin is very often behind the scenes. You're going to start seeing him in front of the scenes. In fact, he is also a part of This Is So In tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. WBKI, the CW. That's WDRB's sister station. We appreciate WDRB and love that we're able to showcase Southern Indiana and beyond every single Saturday. But you go to the extreme tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. This was probably I hope to say that I've returned. I'd like to be in some future Explore with Extols. I love going around and showcasing places here in Southern Indiana. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I think you guys are in for a treat, so you should definitely tune in.
Okay, so I can see that we have people on all of our channels, and I'm the only one who commented. So I am exempt from winning this massive tin filled with chocolate and this $50 gift card at Regalo, even though I know I would burn through that very easily. Please leave a comment. Tell us hello, good morning, who your favorite Super Bowl team is, whether or not you actually are ready for West Coast with the halftime. I don't know if that's your assignment for the weekend. You have to watch the halftime and give us a report, or what your favorite Super Bowl foods are. Just leave a comment there. Let us know that you're there, because we're going to pick one live winner of the $50 gift card and the giant tin. And then I've got little hearts filled with chocolate for our in-studio guests, of course. Wouldn't want to forget them. So for right now, though, just sit back and enjoy. Pop in those comments. We've got lots of great guests. We're going to get working out. We've got a new twist on chicken wings for the Super Bowl, and we're going to be roaring into the 20s with KET coming up in just a moment. But first, a word from our sponsor, New Washington State Bank, which we appreciate their support. Take a look.
Since our humble beginnings in 1908 as New Washington State Bank, we have offered banking the way you want it. Now known as NWSB, we have branches in the communities of Henryville, Charlestown, Borden, Jeffersonville, Sellersburg, Scottsburg, River Ridge, New Albany, and coming in 2022, a state-of-the-art branch in downtown Jeffersonville. As a local bank, all decisions are made right here in Southern Indiana. Our customers enjoy the personal relationships, and we value opportunities to show community support throughout the region. At NWSB, we offer myriad services and modern technology, from online banking to mobile apps with check capture. And we are always here to serve you face to face with a smile. At NWSB, you'll find banking the way you want it.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning for Extol Live. We're back for the first time in 22. We took a little bit of a hiatus, but we're roaring back, and we're also roaring with KET. Tanja Aaron Wells, who's the member grader, Louisville Regional Board of the Commonwealth Fund for KET, as well as Jennifer Adams, who's the development officer for KET Louisville. They're joining us today. Can we first start out, and I mean, we don't have actual trophies right now, but you two win best dressed, hands down.
Thank you.
Oh, you
So much fun.
dressed the theme for, so just tell us about Roaring with KET, because this is going to be a fabulous event.
It is going to be so much fun. We're really excited. It's been a couple years, since we've had an event, and we used to be out in the parklands with Spirit, Sparkles, and Spurs.
Yes.
And so this is the first time we're going to be at the Olmsted with a Roaring 20s theme. And people are really excited. We have more sponsors than we've ever had before, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think people are ready.
Yes.
I
We
think
actually
so.
had it planned for fall, and we delayed it because of COVID. It was, anyway, as many things were. So we're very excited that we're able to have it and help KET grow.
Tanja, I
Absolutely.
want to start first with you, because one of the things KET, and it stands for,
Kentucky.
Kentucky Educational
Educational Television.
Television.
and so we hear that, and obviously Extol, we celebrate Southern Indiana and beyond.
Mhm.
KET does too. You're a Southern Indiana.
Yes, I am. I live in Clarksville, Indiana. And one thing we're wanting to try to make people more aware that KET is just not Kentucky Educational Television. They cover many states, and we benefit from it, and we're just right there. And so we wanted people aware that they can also help with funding and sponsoring things from Southern Indiana to promote the educational opportunities that we have.
Jennifer, one of the
Absolutely.
things that I think was most eye-popping in doing some research before you came on is the immense reach that
Absolutely.
KET has.
So KET is PBS's largest statewide affiliate. And so we reach not only Kentucky, but 7 other states, our broadcast signal. So it is incredible. Yeah, it's impressive.
I mean, when you say 7 other states,
Border states, Indiana.
other, I mean,
Ohio.
other TV stations cannot say that. I mean, that's
Mm-mm.
that's
We're the
incredible.
largest statewide affiliate. Mhm.
Have to ask, okay, then, and I wrote down because I couldn't just put one. What are some of your favorite programs on there? And I know that's hard to just pick one.
Well, I can talk about it because All Creatures Great and Small.
Yes.
I know you have a lot of creatures. It's based on James Herriot, who wrote the books. It's gorgeous, and the second season just started, and it's just, that's what I love right now.
Downton Abbey, obviously.
Oh,
It was
yes.
fabulous. It was
Yes.
fabulous. And then we do a lot of specialties, like the Ali special that was just on, and it's, we have some Ken Burns specials, so many Ken Burns specials.
And that was amazing having him here, really just uncovering who was Muhammad Ali,
And
who was the
researching,
greatest.
just researching and digging down and actually coming in town for it. It was an amazing series that he had on there.
Here's my little list. Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates Jr. I am losing the names right now of the one that I just watched, but it was 2 different actresses. And I mean, I meant to put away laundry. Like I was folding it on my bed while watching. I didn't get the laundry folded. I was so in. And then, when they cry, I cry. And I mean, it's emotional and it's amazing to learn all of that. Antiques Roadshow.
Yes.
Always loved that. Renee Shaw is fabulous on
She's
Connections.
incredible.
She's just, I mean,
And Doc Martin.
oh,
all of them.
absolutely. Well, I'll tell you also, Kentucky Afield. I
yeah.
grew up in rural Michigan, so I always
Wow.
said those are my people. I like Kentucky Afield. It's relaxing. It's gorgeous. The
Yep.
scenery, but also Kentucky Health. Dr. Tuxson is fantastic on camera. When he's done, hangs up his stethoscope, then he just needs to sit in front of the camera.
Yep, and he films at the Louisville studio too, so
Yes.
people can come in and see him film live.
It's a lot of fun, but also speaking of a lot of fun, Roaring with KET is February 26th. It's at the beautiful Olmsted over in Louisville. For tickets, you can visit ket.org/fanfare. We've got that scrolling across your screen right now. Can I have you first? Let's start with Tanja. You've got to stand up so we can see this incredible outfit that you have on here. Did you pull that out of your closet?
Oh, I have quite a wardrobe of things. When I find something that is unique, I buy it whether I need it or not at the time, but I know I'll have a need for it down the road. So
I know we've got our videographers who are behind camera. I just saw Lucas. Yes. Can we get a close up? What would you, you call that a hat?
it is a hat.
Okay. Can we get you to turn to the side just to see that jewel tone right there? I mean, that is stunning. You encourage people to dress up and embrace the Roaring
Absolutely.
20s.
And Tanja and her husband John have been such big supporters of KT, and they always come dressed to impress. She never lets us down. She has an incredible wardrobe of wonderful things.
Okay, Jennifer, your turn. And then I want you to not only show, let's go ahead and turn your head first this way. We see that headpiece right there. Go ahead and stay there. I love that. It's so simple. It's elegant. It's a lot of fun. It is fully 20s, but then turn the other way and let's take a look at those pin curls. And you said, who did that?
David Timperman at Bangs in downtown Louisville on 3rd Street. He's amazing.
Yes, he is.
He did this in 20 minutes, I think. He just said, come on in, let's do it. So he gets excited about this stuff.
But then, of course, we've got the pearls. And I am told that our in-house fitness guru is actually going to put you to some moves.
All right.
Some
Well,
20-themed moves.
maybe some Charleston.
Absolutely. Love that. But as part of, so Tanja, any other details that you can share about a night? And we'll, of course, get to COVID in just a moment because people want to know that.
Sure.
But what are some of the exciting details? Because people are just ready, I think, for those.
For
events.
at the Olmsted, we're going to have, of course, a lot of silent auction items, wonderful things, wine pool, and then the Merry Men are coming in. The band is coming in from
Merriman.
from Tennessee, isn't it?
They're coming in from Lexington.
Lexington,
Yeah.
okay. Merry Men are going to be performing, and they're an exciting band to be able to dance and have a lot of fun and just kind of enjoy ourselves because we've been so cooped up for a couple of years that it'd be great just to get out and meet and see people we haven't seen for a while.
That's for sure. And then, of course, there are COVID precautions that are being taken. And what are those, Jennifer?
We're encouraging everyone to wear a mask when they're eating or drinking. Of course, statewide guidelines, the employees will be masked, but we aren't asking our vendors or guests to mask unless they're eating or drinking. I think that's pretty common. And the place is huge, and we won't exceed 50% capacity. So, we've got the precautions in place and ready to have fun.
And then this is a fundraiser. It's
Right.
going to be a fantastic fundraiser, but it is a fundraiser. And so where does that money go toward again?
So I work for the Commonwealth Fund for KET, and we raise the money to, I guess, make the magic. So we pay for the programming, all the things that you just talked about, and for educational programs. We're out in our educational folks go out in the state and they teach workshops to help bridge that gap before kindergarten. They teach, teacher development, all kinds of things like that. So that's where it's going.
And
Good cause.
Tanja, if you had to say to somebody, again, over in Indiana, even though I look at our analytics and we have people who are watching from all over. We have a big group from Louisville. Almost 50% of our viewership and every aspect of what we do at Extol. And so we embrace all sides of the Ohio River. But if you could encourage someone who would be new to KET, give this fundraiser, dip your toe in, what would you say?
Well, I think it's just great to support a great cause. It's a wholesome thing that KET does, and it's to all different levels of age that it appeals to. And like I said, we need to support. We've not, like I said, I'm the first board member from the Indiana side because we're trying to include people from Southern Indiana to support KET, and hopefully that they will, be able to support us and enjoy the programming.
Wow, we love it. We love it when we get involvement from Southern Indiana. Appreciate that you two are going to stick around. We love good sports on Extol Live. Again, Roaring with KET is February 26th. That's coming up. It's at the beautiful Olmsted in Louisville. And then for tickets, just visit ket.org/fanfare. And again, we'll have Tanja and Jennifer coming up in just a moment. But right now, one of our favorite nonprofits, Arts Alliance of Southern Indiana, is doing so many wonderful things. And they have a brand new president of their board. Allison Uhl talks a little bit about why she serves and how you can help benefit the Arts Alliance of Southern Indiana as well.
Hello, my name is Allison Uhl, and I am the 2022 Board President of the Arts Alliance of Southern Indiana. I have decided to share my time on the Arts Alliance simply because it's impactful for my community. The biggest thing for me as a mom is for my children to be able to see how we can make a difference. And I'm able to make a difference in the arts that we share throughout our community. I'm able to make an impactful difference to children who don't have exposure to books from the free little libraries that we do, or even provide the snacks that we do in the art supplies. One of the biggest reasons I have decided to be the president of the Arts Alliance Board this year is because of the impact that it makes on our community. Not only do we bring our community together with different engagement activities such as the Monarch Festival, Art in the Park, the concert series that we do, but we can also make a difference in the lives of children. We have over 42 free little libraries throughout Harrison, Clark, and Floyd counties. And to put a book in the hands of children, we put art supplies in the hands of children. And even when schools are not in session, we put non-perishable snacks in the hands of children. And my biggest belief in working in things in the community is to be present, and we're able to let the community actually see what we're doing. And so when they grow up, they can be present in the community and make a difference as well. I feel the Arts Alliance is important to our Southern Indiana region because they bring us together. We have spent 2 years in a pandemic where we've basically been separated. And a lot of the activities that we do can safely bring our community members together so they can celebrate the arts, they can celebrate their friends, they can celebrate their family, and they get exposure to things that they might have never been exposed to before. But we do Shakespeare in the Park, where we're going to showcase Caesars this year. We do the mini art series. I think the biggest thing is that we are just bringing our community together, and we are able to show them things that they might not ever be able to experience. I know last year was my first experience with the Monarch Festival, and the things that I learned, the children and the moms and dads that I got to see, it was just an extraordinary thing, and I'm excited to bring more of that to the community this year. I grew up watching my parents work, and while they might not have been involved in the community as much, they were a nurse, they owned a business, and they helped people in the community. But my children are able to be here with me, they're able to participate, and I want them to know that when they grow up, they can make a difference. And I tell them every day before they go to school to be the difference. And so that's a big reason why I do what I do for our community.
Thanks so much for joining us for Extol Live, sponsored by New Washington State Bank. I'm Angie Fenton. We have put our show on hiatus, our live stream, for, well, the better part of the end of 21 into 22, and we're finally back. You can join us here most Fridays. Keep an eye on our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, and our YouTube, which, by the way, is where we are live right now, minus Instagram. Wanted to remind you, just leave us a comment at the end of today's live stream. We'll be giving away not only this giant tin here filled with chocolate, it's unopened, by the way, I promise you we'll keep it unopened, but also a $50 gift card to Regalo, which is one of the hot boutiques that's here in New Albany that we absolutely love. Thanks to JD Dotson and Laura Applegate for donating that gift card. We're going to pick that name at the end of the show. Before we get to our next guest, I just wanted to show this gorgeous work of art that is by Corporal Aaron Olson. Let me see if I can get that straight in the camera. There you go. Corporal Aaron Olson of the Jeffersonville Police Department. He's a maker at Maker 13, which is located in Jeff. And earlier this week, Chief Kenny Kavanaugh delighted us with a visit. I emceed their 2021 awards banquet. And I mean, I love to volunteer to MC events that I'm passionate about or have a heart for, and the Jeffersonville Police Department definitely is one of those. So it was an honor just to be able to say, yes, I would love to do this. They gave me such a great swag bag after it that they about made me fall out of my chair when Chief Kavanaugh said, and Rachel McKnight, who's the public liaison over there, said we'd like to stop by and come visit. And so Chief brought that over. We will proudly hang that somewhere here at Extol. We keep saying, oh, look good here. It'll look good here. It'll look good here. But again, thank you so much, Chief Kavanaugh, for taking the time. You have a forever fan in my 6-year-old Olive, who actually ended up somehow inviting Chief Kavanaugh to have a campfire and go to a basketball game, and he said yes. So I'm going to hold you to that, Chief. That's for sure. Well, let's turn to our first guest in these chairs here.
All right.
We have Jessie Rasmussen, otherwise known as Jessie Ras. Welcome back.
It's good to be here. I'm glad to have you guys back. I know it's been a little hiatus. I've had you on my calendar and then off my calendar and then on my calendar. So, so it's great to be here.
Okay, so Jessie, last time that you were here, we talked about how your radio career had ended very suddenly.
You got me emotional. I was not expecting that sort of hard-hitting reporting out of you on this, but it is what it is.
You're loved. I mean, and in the response that you see just on social media alone, people love you. They love your voice. They love your passion for the community. And I mean, that was something that I think affects, you get to know, the people you watch on TV, the people you listen to in your cars. You feel like we know you.
That's part of why we do what we do and part of the job. And it's kind of fitting that you were one of the first people that I talked to publicly after things ended. And actually you're one of the first, hey, you're scheduling, not mine. You're scheduling, not mine. But it's been a lot of places, but now I work for Leadership Southern Indiana, which is the most exciting thing in the world right now to me. You talk about people loving you. I've never felt more embraced by my Southern Indiana community and loved than I have this month. I haven't been there very long, but everybody has been so welcoming. Everybody's been excited. Like it's, whenever you start a new career, a new job, it's scary. But when somebody hires you, you hope that they're happy that you're there.
Right.
This is beyond that. The level of excitement from our board, from our committees, from our volunteers, everybody is just so happy and excited to have me there. It does create a little bit of pressure. I'm like, I don't want to screw that up, but it's been great so far. And so my job is I'm working with our membership. I'm working to grow that. Also getting everybody excited about leadership. They're celebrating 40 years this year.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, there's a gala in April, and
there's a massive gala in April. I do have to say though, you look dandy. Is that okay? Dapper. I think we're still going with the Roaring 20 theme from our KET friends, but it's Leadership Southern Indiana. You're going to have to start working some orange into your apparel.
I'm way ahead of you. I've found a orange velvet jacket for that. So stay tuned. We'll see. Wife was like, I don't know that. I'm like, orange is our color. I can't. And she knows by now that if there's something out there, I will find an occasion to wear it. There will be a reason to wear it. So yeah, we had to record a video for the gala, and I showed up wearing this, and everyone was like, I'm like, get used to this. This is me. This
is what you hired.
Yeah. So yes, it's been, I joke, I'm like, it's not a bad time to be me right now.
No. And so, but Jessie, at first, for people who don't know, in, I mean, 40 years.
Mhm.
So that means you need to know,
Right.
and you should have known, but Jessie's going to school us if not, because I was new to
Right.
Leadership Southern Indiana because I'm not a lifelong Hoosier, but what is Leadership Southern Indiana in terms of, especially the mission?
So what we do, so we're a nonprofit, and what we do, we want to engage and inspire and develop future local leaders. So all of our programs, Discover is the one that we're most known for. They're all based on experiences and sort of enriching you in the culture of Southern Indiana. So pretty much everybody that's ever gone through this program, and I have not yet, I get to, has said, I never knew this, and I've lived here my whole life, or I've been here X years, and I never knew that. So we're all about, building community leaders and whatever that looks like, whether that's an industry, whether that's whatever, people who can be, inspire change and making that better. So, so there's that component, then there's the leadership experiences and that sort of thing. And John Worley's our new director of programming. He started a month before me. He and I are working well together, and there's just this excitement. There's this energy, especially as we're celebrating 40 years for what the next 40 years is going to look like. Because the challenges of leading, they change every year, and especially with COVID. So it's an exciting thing to be a part of.
When you were doing radio and you were going downtown every morning, what time did you leave your house?
I left my house at 4 a.m.
Okay,
every morning.
so there was a time when you and I would leave at about the same time. I don't miss that.
I don't. As a matter of fact, we had 2 events this week. One was our breakfast series, and we have another one March 8th, by the way, shameless plug.
Yes, plug away.
The Indiana Secretary of Education, Dr. Jenner, will be speaking. Few seats left for that. But so we had that, and then we had another event, and I actually had to get up before 6 o'clock to help get my kids ready, get them where they needed to go so that I could be at the event. And
were you like,
it's amazing how like your body gets used to not waking up at 3:30,
like that,
like,
right?
yeah. And so like, I was like, okay, I remember kind of how to do this. And then by like 10:30, 11 o'clock,
that's, but I mean, just the quality of life.
Oh, it's amazing. And my new boss, Mark, is fantastic. He's very family centric, we're very flexible. And so like, ultimately what I wanted when I was looking for a job was something that, afforded me the ability to be a parent. I liking it was a plus, but like now I love it. I'm passionate about it. In my media career, we've shared this, that Southern Indiana I've always tried to be a champion for Southern Indiana and everything that goes on here. And now I get to be a bigger part of that process, and I get to be a bigger part of helping bring about positive change. And it feels like the right next step.
Okay, so if you are live with us right now, remember we're giving away basically, it's almost $100 gift today, and that includes a gift card to Regalo. And if you haven't left a comment yet, why don't you leave a comment for Jesse? Wishing him well in his new role with Leadership Southern Indiana. Totally going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
You and I have been friends for a long time, and I think that that doesn't surprise you. So since family centric, does that mean, one, is your son Ian, who is one of my daughter's BFFs, going to play soccer this season at the Y?
Oh, yeah.
And since I got roped into coaching again, if you are a Ted Lasso fan, you and I will get along. I love Ted Lasso, but am I Ted Lasso or Roy Kent?
That's hard, and I think it depends on the day. I think you start off as a Ted Lasso, very inspirational, more knowledgeable than Ted Lasso is on the show, because the premise is he coaches college football and then moves to England to be a soccer coach.
And knows nothing.
Knows nothing. But you have very Roy Kent, like, I think at one point I heard
the
you.
swears.
I did hear a "Oi" come out at once, and
That was good.
But it was directed at Jason, which is what was weird. So
so then unofficially, does that mean, I guess that I'll take the Ted Lasso, but really I'm a Roy Kent. So if Ian's going to play, you're going to step into the Roy Kent role again, right?
yes, or I can be Coach Beard.
That would be. Oh, you were.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be silent. I won't know as much as him.
He's so good. Well, good. We're gonna do this together because I have to be honest. I have loved having nothing scheduled during the week or weekend. And once you commit to coaching, I mean, I spend way too much time. I draw up plans. I go shopping for all the different kinds of snacks in case somebody else's mom forgets snacks. And we have vegetarian and
there is
nut-free
no better coach than
I don't know if there's no
Angie.
better coach. I might be a little bit of a crazy coach, but I mean, I plan for it like it's World Cup or something, but there's 6.
But I will
5
say,
and 6.
and I'm going to throw this on you. I will say though, she's very fair. Anybody that has seen, anytime I'm on here, she cheats to win because she's very competitive. But Angie is very fair with the kids. She's good at teach. She wants to win, but she does teach the importance of sportsmanship and how to be a good winner. And like I've seen, they're 5, they're 6, so the varying degrees of talent, if you will. And we've been on teams that were not as successful and some that were very successful. And I've seen how she manages expectations with kids. And that's all you really want with a coach.
And at the YMCA, it is all about fun. We do not keep score. We don't worry about the score ever.
See what I mean?
They already know that.
See what I mean?
My leadership at the YMCA knows that I just go, okay, we don't keep score ever. The kids keep score.
Oh, the kids do.
Leadership Southern Indiana 40th anniversary gala. Where's the best place for people to find more information?
Well, we've got our website, leadershipsi.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn. And again, our next big event is March 8th. It's our breakfast series. And again, we're going to have Dr. Jenner, the Indiana Secretary of Education.
Indiana Secretary of Education. Remember that because of what is going on right now. That's a hot ticket.
We're talking about innovation in education.
And
so
I can't wait.
Those seats are going quickly. So leadershipsi.org. It's going to be a really good one. If you've had any kids that have done, e-learning in the last year and a half, you'll want to go see this.
Absolutely, Jessie. So glad. And now I'm calling you, instead of Jessie Rass, it's Jessie Rasmussen.
You can shorten it to Rass.
Is that okay?
It's just easier to say. It's okay.
But it's the same like with Terry Miners. It's not Jessie, it's Jessie Rass. It's Terry Miners. Like I just attach the whole thing.
I can never divorce myself from my past, nor would I. So
nor would you. Well, leave a comment. Remember, we're doing a giveaway coming up here at the end. But right now, we're going to throw it to an Extol Eats Preferred Meats before we go to the video that was created by the one and only Fred Lee Reynolds. We love Fred. Preferred Meats located in Sellersburg. When you prefer the best, that's their tagline, and there's a reason for it. Right now, they have all kinds of things for Super Bowl Sunday. I've already checked it all out, including house-made spinach queso that is to die for. And they have 2 Valentine's Day packages. One includes a heart-shaped ribeye it's a heart-shaped ribeye that's for 2 people, or 2 delicious salmon fillets, and then it has all kinds of things in the different packages, but you've got to order them now because Valentine's Day is Monday and they're going quickly. But check out this Extol Eats featuring Samantha Huber and Preferred Meats.
Preferred Meats is a high-end, custom-cut meat market. We custom cut everything here. We get everything in. We don't process, but all the meats come in whole loin. We cut them down from there, and then we do all of our own grinds. We make our own sausage. Everything is high choice to prime. And then we also have Amish chicken. We have fresh seafood that we get in daily. And then we have fresh fruits and vegetables. And we have a lot of spices and things like that to go along with your meal. I do everything from making the chicken salad to paying the bills to cutting some of the meats. We do a lot of ordering, all those kinds of things. So I kind of do everything. I have a lot of backup help. My husband comes in and out here and there and helps us close in the evenings. He will come in as backup whenever we are short staffed and things like that as well. But for the most part, my job is to be the face, be here, talk to the customers, make sure that everybody's getting taken care of the way they should. Our number one goal is great customer service. Preferred Meats has actually been in business for 15 years. My husband and I purchased it in January of 2016 from Kathy and Rodney Haggard. They had started the business, decided it was time for them to retire. They offered it for sale. We purchased it and have grown it from there. It was mostly more just meats when they had it. We have grown it into a one-stop shop. We have basically everything you need to make a meal. We have tried very hard to make it a one-stop shop. So we have everything from your sides to your entree, spices, frozen vegetables, fresh vegetables, potatoes. We do an awesome twice-baked potato that we make here in-house. We also make homemade chicken salad and buffalo chicken dip, things like that as well. There's not a lot of meat markets in the area. We are a niche market for sure. We are one of the only people who still grind in our store. A lot of the grocery stores and things like that get things that are already ground, and then they put them out for sale already prepackaged. Everything here is custom cut. It is ground here on site, and it's all fresh. There's no additives, there's no glue, there's no anything that's not supposed to be there. All of our meats are fresh. We are now in the heart of turkey season, so we are doing the fresh turkeys, non-injected, all vegetable fed, those kinds of things. Like I said, our biggest goal is number one, it's customer service. So we want to make sure that we're providing the highest quality meats possible. Preferred Meats has been here, like I said, for 17 years. So we've grown quite a customer base. COVID was actually very good for us. People found us that did not know we were here. So our customer base grew exponentially, and that's a great thing for us and for them, for people to know that we're here. We are a family-owned and family-operated business. My husband, my daughter, and I, all three are here. All of our staff are people that care about what they're doing and love what they do.
Oh, feast your eyes on that. That's not Angie Fenton and Jessie Rasmussen, even though that overlay says that it is. Although I don't mind being coined a pan of butter. Do you?
No, the butter is really the bigger star. Sorry, Angie, it just is.
All right, before we pull back to a live shot, I'm going to see if we can switch over to my phone there. Can you see that? Oh, Tom's been watching Extol Live. Thanks to Julie Koenig for sharing that photo with us right there. We are on our phones. We're going to go ahead and spread to a wide shot because we are giving away this magnificent tin of chocolates and a $50. Do you know what you could buy for $50 at Regalo? Something for your sweetie for Valentine's Day, or something for yourself, that's for sure, at Regalo in downtown New Albany. Thanks so much to JD Dotson and Laura Applegate, owners of that incredible boutique. Chef Liz is back. Chef Liz Martino, we missed you. Chef Liz Martino from Mesa Kids Cooking School and the New Albany Farmers Market. How are you?
Doing well, staying busy, trying to stay warm. But I'm feeling really excited about this weekend's Super Bowl. So I thought I'd come and show you guys something maybe a little out of the ordinary.
Yes.
But not really. It's becoming more and more popular, and a lot of us are eating meatless. A lot of my very, very good friends are vegetarian, and I eat vegetarian a lot as well. So I thought we could take the classic wing and turn it into a cauliflower wing.
I'm gonna just one behind you and make sure.
There we go.
There we go.
Green is good.
Okay, awesome.
So
it's a good thing I talk loud.
A different rendition
Yes.
of wings.
So what I like about this recipe is, well, I'm using cauliflower. It's cheap. Chicken wings are expensive. This is a great way to get all the flavors and to do it cheaply, do it quickly. And we're not even going to use a recipe. I love this because I'm just going to use things that I picked from the store to be able to throw it together really quickly. So I've taken a head of cauliflower. Am I ready to, can I go ahead and say it?
Yes, and tell me this though before, because you always prepare. Obviously, we only have a limited amount of time. What is the best way to ensure that you're getting those hunks like that so that's not all crumbling?
So you know what I like to do? I like to take, well, you can buy it pre-cut like that in bags, which is even easier. When I went to the grocery store, I didn't see any, so I got a head of cauliflower. And what I like to do is I'll trim off the green ends, and then I'll just kind of make a cut or couple maybe into the stem, but not all the way through. And then I just pull it. So it's
Just
going to
rip
naturally,
it.
yes.
Just get in
Yep.
there. And just,
And then I'll naturally pull apart the pieces that are, that's a piece itself, but I'm also going to trim the edges off so I don't have super long things.
so you want
Stems.
chunks. You don't
Yes.
want little bits. You want chunks.
I like chunks.
Okay.
Yes.
Chunks
I
are
like
good.
chunks because we're going to roast them in the oven. You can do it in your air fryer, anything like that. So we've got big chunks. I'm going to throw them in here. This is going to be my easy bowl.
Oh, you just said we could do it in the air fryer.
Yes, absolutely.
Because
Didn't
the air
even think
fryer
about
is
that.
like
Love
magic.
that.
I,
It
I
is.
still haven't given in
It's
and gotten one
magic.
yet, but I everything it's like, oh, here's a turkey. I just threw it in the air fryer. Whatever.
Jesse, it's a life-changing game changer.
It really
didn't
is.
come
A lot
here
of
for peer
change.
pressure. Okay, I
Okay,
didn't.
all right, but it's positive peer pressure.
So you could make this vegan by using vegan butter, but we're not using vegan butter today.
No.
So I've got my cauliflower in here. I've gotten some butter. I'm kind of crazy. I like to add, if I can do it.
Need some help?
I got it now. I like to add a little salt and pepper to everything, mainly because it sounds good when you
Well,
crunch
and
it.
cauliflower though, like can be kind of bland if you don't
but
do that kind of stuff.
This is a foolproof way to make sure that your cauliflower is not bland. So I've got, first you can use salted butter, or you can use unsalted butter. I've got butter in here. I'm going to do this. This is my flour mixture, my dredging mixture. I like to use Kentucky Kernel seasoned flour. It's just the best. You don't have to worry about measuring salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Just grab this. And then I also, to kind of give it more of like that Buffalo Ranchy flavor,
Ooh.
I got a Hidden Valley ranch mix, which you could use a Kroger brand or whatever, it doesn't matter, but like a ranch mix. And I mixed my flour and my ranch mix together. So this is extremely seasoned, and it took me all of like a few seconds to do. Few heaping tablespoons, probably like a half a cup or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put it in my container, and I'm just going to shake it up.
May I do some shaking?
Do some shaking.
You're good at this, Jesse.
Yes. So what we want to do is we want to get our flour coated all over.
Now, okay, what are you using for the spice?
Okay.
What is this?
So this is going to be our sauce. I love him so much. And, it's traditional to use Frank's Red Hot when you make wings. But, and I think I don't know if I should say this or not, because I'm from Buffalo, but I don't necessarily like Frank's Red Hot. My favorite hot sauce is Louisiana hot sauce, but the goal is to use your favorite hot sauce. And we've got probably like a half a stick of butter in here with the cup. We're going to heat this up. And we're going to let the butter and the hot sauce kind of emulsify together. And while this is getting warm, I've got this here. Working up a sweat.
Well, I figure if I burn enough calories, then, I'm good.
JD's
So
not.
what we're going to do is I'm going to take out the ones that we already have.
Ah.
And I've got these on 400 convection roast. If you don't have a convection, I would do about 425. This is going to take about 30 minutes or so.
Hang on just a sec. Do we have the ability for convection roast in our oven?
Yes, and that's what I
You
did.
learned
What I really
something
like
today.
is
How
it's
about
nice, nice and
It's a good thing it's nice being friends with a chef.
She
Had
come
no
over and
idea.
show you what your oven actually
Had
does.
no idea.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well,
it's okay. Well, you're making fun of yourself for that, but I just had the oven on, our range on, and I didn't realize I didn't have it on. So we all make
Wow.
mistakes.
Well, we weren't going to call you out on that.
no way.
Don't
no
ever
way.
insult the chef.
No, we
Sort
do
of.
not insult the chef.
All right, so we're just going to mix this up, and these have spent about 30 minutes or so. They're nice and crispy. You can see the flavor baked on top of them. They're really
Those are good.
We're just going to throw those right in here. Ooh. Yep.
I never at any point in my life thought my mouth would water over cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
But once I
know.
went vegan, I mean, cauliflower steaks,
Well, see, I'm not. I am a carnivore, but I like this in addition to buffalo wings. But these are easier to eat. I'm not a big fan of boneless wings. I feel like they're adult chicken nuggets.
They are.
And so these are easier. You get all the flavor and all that stuff. You get it with cauliflower, and it's a lot easier to eat. It's cheaper. I feel a little less guilty about giving my kids this. So, because technically at one point it was a vegetable.
Yeah.
Roasted. So, I mean, there's a lot of positives here, even if you do eat meat.
Yes. And there are lots of ways that you can make this vegan, or you can make this lower in fat. We use butter because sometimes you got to splurge somewhere.
You do not need to justify using butter in this place.
Coconut. oil. You can use olive oil. You can use like any kind of a little bit of fat.
I'm trying to be good, not a saint.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So see, we've got these now we're waiting on this a little bit. We've got these big old chunks here. They are, you can see they're just completely coated in our flour butter mixture.
Thanks to Jessie.
Yes.
That's right.
Jessie, you did a great job.
That's why I come here. It's for the positive affirmations.
Well,
that's why kids come to Mesa Kids Cooking School.
So while Liz is finishing doing this really quickly, hello to Carol Morton Dora. She says, happy Valentine's Day. Hello, Carol. Julie Koenig said, what a fun event for a great cause. Of course, she is talking about our event, Roaring with KET, and also happy Valentine's Day. Heather Corson says, good luck. And I don't know, I think she's saying good luck to you.
I'm going to take it.
I think she is saying good luck to you.
I'm going to be selfish and take that luck for myself.
Dwayne Painter says, love preferred meats, great people, and just a flat out great place. We could not agree with you more. Leadership Southern Indiana says, happy Valentine's Day. Oh, much love to you all. Sherry Rasmussen says, not only happy Valentine's Day, but she said, we're both great coaches. We love Sherry.
That's my mom.
Oh, what?
That's
Had
my
no
mom.
idea. Oh, no, I'm going to claim her. She's part mine too. Mr. Brian Bell of Arts Alliance of Southern Indiana. We just showed his president of the board, Allison Uhl, and he says, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Adam Caldwell says, great to see Jessie Rass out in the community. Happy Valentine's Day. Kelly Rivard, happy Valentine's Day to you. Katie Crewer says, hi. That's how we were this morning. Hi to you as well. Tom O'Connor says, spending time with Ali on several occasions was awesome. Tom's a heavy hitter. We know that. Your mom is also very proud of you.
I said I wasn't going to cry this time like I did last time.
Are right over there. We've got Tanja with KET. They're right next to her in her fabulous outfit. We're going to put them to work here coming up in just a moment. Don't forget, if you're somebody who hasn't left a comment yet, we're giving away this big old tin filled with chocolate and, more importantly, $50 gift card to Regala, which is one of our favorite boutiques in Southern Indiana, located right on the corner of Pearl and Market Street in New Albany. We love them. Chef Liz has the
look at that.
So touches here.
The next thing is we put it in our sauce.
Okay.
And let that sauce soak in really well. All you need is a plate. Gosh, you could use a bowl, a tray, your favorite dressing. I've got blue cheese here. And you know, I found this smoky blue cheese at Kroger, and I thought that would be another added benefit or whatever to eating, maybe vegetarian, but still getting that smoky, like smoked wings flavor. So I might even just sprinkle a little bit of that around here.
Are you
I'm like,
ready?
I would have grabbed, but I can actually see the steam coming up. So unlike my almost 2-year-old, I know what hot food does.
They're so good.
So there we go. So we've got ranch in the center. Right? Got blue cheese. You can use your favorite vegetables. And I mean, that's almost guilt-free.
Well, and you know what's nice about this is you can show up to a Super Bowl party with this, and it is something that you put work into. It's something that's delicious, but it is something for a different audience, maybe,
Absolutely. But you don't have to be vegetarian to like this.
Exactly.
You don't even have to be vegan to like this.
Okay, well, we're going to head back into the kitchen coming up shortly. We're going to let that cool off. But right now, I mean, we're not going to work it off. Instead, we have Lucas Hunchman who's going to be put through the ringer by JD Dotson, who is our legitimate certified personal trainer. We're going to throw it over to you guys right now. In just a second, though, you're going to be joined by our KET guests.
Yes, absolutely. So working out, I want it to be fun. And then, I love a good theme. Is it not on?
We're having all kinds of fun with mics. Just remember.
How am I now?
Way too early.
Yeah.
Are we good? Okay, hang on one second. I'm going to bring your guests
come on in.
Keep in mind, we took a little hiatus from Extol Live, so it's kind of like our first day once again. So I'm going to have you all go ahead. Yeah. There you go.
So I love a theme. The 20s. So, and working out, we're going to see if they go hand in hand today. So what I've kind of planned up with is a little Quizlet. All right. Lots of things came out of the 20s. Women got the right to vote in the 20s. The Harlem Renaissance was in the 20s. And a lot of slang, a lot of terms. So we're going to see if you know. I know you all will know these.
That's the fact, Jack.
I don't know if that one is. But my quiz, if you get the quiz wrong, if you get the answer wrong, you do the workout with me. If you get it right, these ladies are going to do a little dance with you. So it's all about movement and having fun, okay? I don't want you all to work out because you look too nice. So The first one is the term baloney. Like if I say something's baloney, what does that mean?
Bogus.
There you go. That's perfect. That's right. So, ladies, teach Lucas a little dance. 20s dancing. There we go. This is called the Charleston. Is that the Charleston? Okay. Okay, our next word is, we'll see if you get this one. Cake eater. What's a cake eater?
Someone who always wants the best.
I don't know. Do you all know? No clue. A cake eater is a ladies' man.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're going to do the workout with me, and the workout is 6 jumping lunges. You all are more than welcome to dance while we do this. So jumping lunge, we're just going to go into a lunge right here, step out, and we're going to keep our knee right above our foot, right? And you're just going to jump, right? We're going to do 6 of them, so we'll do 3 on each side. Oh, it's really warm in this. Have we ever talked about how warm it is? Look at us in sync up there.
Jay, check this out.
That's how you do it. Okay, our next question. This is going to be a good one. Do you know what giggle juice is?
No.
Just a guess.
Giggle juice. Alcohol.
You got it right. Ladies, did you know that one?
No, I didn't know.
I mean,
That's what our bar's going to be called.
let's do a little, I like that. A little Charleston. If you've all seen me on Dancing with the Stars, one of my proudest moments. Not. Okay, the next term, a dust out. What's a dust out? A dust out. Dust out.
Someone passes gas.
That is not correct. Any guesses? A dust out is to leave, to depart.
Okay.
So your punishment is we're going to do some inchworms, all right?
Oh.
All these exercises are warm-ups to working out, so they're not too hard. Do you know what an inchworm is?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do an inchworm. So I have room. Okay, down. Keep your legs straight. Walk it out. So push up. Bring it back up. Yeah, they're good. It's a good stretch. So let's do one more. There's an inchworm. It's really warm in here. Okay. You're going to snap a cap.
Snap a cap. Open up a bottle.
Any guesses? Snap a cap? These are all from the 20s? No? It's just shouting.
Okay.
So shout. Snap a cap. I'm not going to snap a cap at you, but we're going to do some jumping jacks.
Good.
Jumping jacks. Y'all are more than welcome to dance while we're done. So just do, we're not in sync, Lucas.
Dance.
Look, we're totally opposite. It's going to throw me off. Okay, that's good. Our next word, the bee's knees. I'm out of breath.
The bee's knees.
Yeah. Do you know that she knows the bee's knees? Let's see. What's the bee's knees? Do you know?
It's cool.
It's cool. It's a superb or awesome person or thing. The best. Yeah. You're gonna do a squat hold with me.
What? I got it.
Oh yeah. Dance.
Okay.
Dance,
Good.
dance, and then we'll do a squat hold.
What's he doing the Charleston now?
He's freestyling in the 20s. Was that a thing? Okay, last one. This is a good one. If I told you to close your head, what am I telling you to do?
Shut up.
Oh gosh, you're good. You're good.
Is that it?
That was it. I wouldn't
All
have
right,
guessed that.
ladies.
So dance it out. Dance it out. Are you bringing me food?
No, I'm not. I'm usually nice, but
You
I'm
mean-
sorry. This is delicious. These cauliflower buffalo wings are delicious. So I thought I would just walk over here
Torment
for a
right here.
second. I'm sorry. They're too good to share.
Yeah.
You ever had that experience? Well, we're
Yeah.
almost wrapping up Extol Live. So if you haven't left a comment yet, go ahead and do that. We're giving away that $50 gift card, as well as that big, gigantic metal thing filled with chocolate. But first, a word from one of our you're such a good Vanna. One of our newest clients that we're excited to have a partnership with, Heritage Ford.
My name is Bert Hodge. I'm the general manager of Heritage Ford. When I was a child, I stuttered and was dyslexic. I started my career assigned to a junior position on a destroyer, and ultimately I commanded 5 ships, 2 minesweepers, 2 frigates, a SEAL commando ship. I got a lot of exposure to some of the world's greatest leaders. When I retired from the Navy, it was with the intent to join my father here at the dealership. My dad has been an important part of this community for 30 years.
The business has changed tremendously since then, but our moral values have remained the same.
This is a business where honor and integrity matter.
If I'm fair to my customers, they'll come back. If I'm fair to myself, I'll be here when they come back.
I'm proud to have served my country, and I'm proud to sell Fords to my community.
Grab it from one of them. I'm so glad that you've joined us this morning for Extol Live. Where am I looking? I'm looking here, right? My nose is running, but only because this is amazing. The buffalo cauliflower wings are amazing. Yeah.
Not worthy.
Bowing down, that's for sure. We're going to share some of those with everybody else. But first, of course, I mean, it wouldn't be Extol Live with Jessie Rass if we didn't have at least a little bit of trivia.
All right.
All right. A little bit of trivia. And this time, I think fittingly so, it's themed Super Bowl
Okay.
and love. Super Bowl and loved. Okay, so we're going to start. So the rules are very, very simple. There's no cheating in this, Jessie. There's no cheating.
What?
I can't cheat.
Okay.
I can't cheat. All you have to do is hit the buzzer when you have the answer.
All right.
And somehow we're beeping. But
That's the oven.
Oh, okay, that's my oven. Learning new things today. So hit that and then go to the back of the line. We're just trying to see how many we can get. Okay, here we go. And then as soon as we're done with this, we are going to pick our winner of the giveaway. I'm excited to do that.
Okay.
Ready, set. Who performed in the 2004 Super Bowl halftime?
Was that Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson? That was Nipplegate.
Yes, go, go,
Woo!
go, go. All right. How many Valentine's Day cards do Americans send each year? Take a guess.
I'm going to guess 2.5 billion.
Ooh, not even close. Not even close. 145 million. All right, Jennifer.
I got to make you look at this.
What was? She just knows. She just knows. When was the first heart-shaped chocolate box made? What year? And we're going. I will give you a hint. Roaring 20s hadn't even existed then.
Let's say the 50s.
Gotta go even further.
Earlier.
I'm sorry.
1900.
Go.
1820.
Close. 1861. All right, Tanja, you are next. Aside from our human sweethearts, who else do we spend the most money on when it's Valentine's?
Our mothers.
Aside, we do. If you are good, don't forget your mother, Olive. Don't forget your mother. Close. Our pets.
Of course. Oh,
I know. We're in that pet-centric world. Oh, JD, this one's great.
Is this about sports ball?
Yep.
Or tight pants, as I like to call it.
Yep. You've actually visited both of these, so I'm going to give this to you. What two cities have hosted the most Super Bowl games? I will tell you, number one of them is your favorite city in the whole world.
What is New Orleans?
Yes, and the second one, go way down, and you're...
I love hints.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Miami, Jason Applegate.
New Orleans, Jason Applegate. Okay.
Finally get a sports ball question.
Come on
right.
in, come on in. Okay. Oh, can we get a handheld? There we go.
I have yet to get a trivia question right, so today is going to be the day.
How many couples get engaged on Valentine's Day each year?
Oh, geez.
I'm going to say it's in the millions.
It's in the.
And it's a number between.
So no pressure.
Let me say.
It's less than 8 million, and it's more than 3 million.
Oh, that's a little bit of a gap. I'm gonna have to say it's less than 3 million.
No, more than 3.
I got
less than 8.
So I'm just gonna guess in the middle and say it's like 5.
Awesome. Oh, so close.
Really?
6.
Oh.
He continues the streak. What is the type of gift we spend the most on around Valentine's Day?
Chocolates.
No.
Oh, diamonds.
Jewelry. So close. We're almost
My wife's
done
going to be
here.
disappointed this year.
Oh, okay. What team has only ever won one Super Bowl? I'll give you a hint. It's an animal.
Okay.
Yes. Is that good? Don't you want me on your charades team? I mean, and we are so close to
I
being
thought you were
finished.
having back issues.
I was like, I thought it was the cockatiels.
What? And how about this? Everybody can help out. We need a microphone passed out over here to Tanja. Thank you. Colin, come on over. Okay. Everybody can help out with this one. What teams, except for those of you who can read over my shoulder, what teams have won the most Super Bowls? And there's two of them. And don't yell out Jason Applegate.
The Ducks, the Mighty Ducks.
Okay, JD is out.
That would be the New England Patriots.
Yes.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes, Pittsburgh Steelers and New England Patriots have won the most Super Bowls. And then what solo singer first performed? This is interesting. The national anthem at the Super Bowl. Who's the first one who did it?
Fergie.
Whitney.
Okay.
Fergie. I mean, it's a wrong answer, but
That
Some
was a
of you
joke.
all weren't even alive then. Charlie Pride, who was the first singer of the national anthem at the Super Bowl, performed in 1974.
Nice.
Everybody
Who
is a
that
winner.
is.
Chef Liz, I'm going to have you come around if you want to dish up some of this while we are picking our giveaway winner. And I also want to take a second to say a quick hello right over here. This is Sage Garvey. Sage is from Community Montessori. We'll be having Sage on with us coming up in the next few weeks. We love having Sage, and you'll get to learn more about Sage. So I put it into our little, hang on, I'm looking for my phone, and I think I left it on the other side.
To your left, isn't it?
It's over to my left. It's kind of like my glasses. Are they on my head? Are they on my head? You can go ahead and take a look at one last look at the cauliflower. Let's get a close up on that, Lucas. The cauliflower wings. Because I am going to go ahead and get our giveaway going. Are we getting a little close up in there? Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Everybody's got to give it a try. That's for sure.
This is a little piece. Nobody wants.
Hang on. Here's my random number picker. 1 second. Sage, you can't peek at this. It's just numbers. Okay, generate 21. Here we go. Forgive me for the delay. Actually, why don't we do this really quickly? If we can go ahead and just throw this is a very quick promo. This is So In airs on WBKI.
Looking back at, already what is a long career as mayor of Jeffersonville, what has been your most memorable moment?
The election was very special. We were 18 points down, and a little kid that grew up in Oak Park in Jeffersonville, whose dad and mom always told him to stay out of politics because it didn't mix with the restaurant business,
Watch This Is So In and Extol Media Production Saturday mornings at 7:30 on WBKI, the CW.
So this week on This Is So In, it's a little bit more high flying. We've got a lot of different fun things. Lucas Hunchman is in the kitchen. We've got Colin Wood doing extreme kinds of fun things. But that clip that you just saw of Jeffersonville Mayor Mike Moore, that episode actually airs the next week. But we just wanted to show you a little sneak peek of that. Mayor Moore was gracious enough to allow our entire team a few hours at his home in Jeffersonville, and we had a really great conversation, so I'm excited about that one. Thank you so much for watching us. We're glad to have Extol Live back. You just keep tuned to our social media for when we will be live, because we do have some events that are coming up on Fridays, like next week. We may or may not. We'll stay tuned on whether or not we're going to be live. But we also want to remind you, Roaring with KET is February 26th at the Olmsted in Louisville. For tickets, you can visit ket.org/fanfare. Jessie Rasmussen, it's a pleasure to see you. Leadership Southern Indiana. Let's go ahead and take a look and make sure that we get everybody, because I know everybody's hovered by the food. Of course they are. You can come and see Chef Liz at Mesa Kids Cooking School. Sage Garvey will be a part of Extol for the semester. She is our paid, by the way, pay your interns. paid high school intern. But now, and this, I did the random giveaway. I did not set this up. No Colin Wood, even though you commented that this is the best show ever. You work here.
I deserve something.
You do not get this, but this big tin of chocolates and $50 gift card, this goes to Sherry Rasmussen.
Oh.
So
hey, Mom, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. This goes to Sherry Rasmussen. Again, thanks so much for joining us for Extol Live. Watch This Is So In tomorrow, WBKI, the CW at 7:30 a.m. And then again, we'll post it on YouTube. However you spend your weekend, have a great one. Can you make sure this gets to her?
Sure.
No, I don't know if I trust that.
I don't.